What's going on, people? This is Shy Harrison. Today is another video of the case study, but this isn't a case study because my case study videos take a long time to put together, like weeks. And since I'm trying to be more consistent, I thought I would just kind of hop in and just do this little quick one-off video that I feel that can help you guys out a lot. So if you follow me, you know that a lot of my videos on my channel pertains to either being a creative or running a business. So over the past year or two, I've really been focusing heavily on just producing a lot of digital content for businesses. And that goes from promotional videos for Instagram, documentaries, short films, but everything is centered around business. And lately, ever since the pandemic, I've been producing a lot of short form commercials and brand commercials and promo videos for businesses, mostly small businesses, but businesses right now. So what I thought would be a good idea would be to create a video that is completely centered on and focused on helping brand owners as well as creatives, more specifically videographers, produce the best visual that would help a brand grow. So it sounds like that might be all over the place, but I have 4 tips for each one for brand owners as well as 4 tips for videographers for producing the best visual that will help get more eyes on the product, get more eyes on the brand, as well as possibly make some money from it. So let's get into it. All right, so let's start this off on the brand owner side. So my number one thing would be to let people know who are you and what do you do. So that might sound like the simplest thing ever, but in every video that I do where I'm actually interviewing somebody, that is the first thing that I ask, because people need to know exactly who you are and what your company does. I've actually had a couple interviews where people will go the whole thing and not say what their company does, what's the name of their company, and that should be the most important thing. Anytime you step in front of a camera or meeting people in general, you should be able to let them know who you are and what do you do. So for your promo video, first things first, let people know who are you and what do you do. Number 2 for the brands would be to know your customers' pain points. And when I say pain points, I mean as far as what are the reasons your clients are even thinking about trying to find somebody to do the type of work that you do. So normally when I produce any type of visual, that's usually the first thing that I have in the video is somebody who is experiencing those particular pain points. So either I will have it told visually, or I would just have the people say, hey, if you're tired of not making money, or if you're tired of spending hours on end trying to do this thing, let my company come in and help you out and do blah, 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 blah. So that's the pain point. And that's what I mean as far as putting it out there for the public to be able to see. And the reason you want to do that is because when people actually see your video, they'll be able to recognize that, hey, I go through those same things. So I might be somebody who can actually benefit from the services that is spoken about in this particular video. So number 2 is recognizing your clients' pain points. Number 3 is something I feel like is pretty basic and simple, but a lot of people overlook it as well. And that would be show people that you actually work with clients or that you work with people. So a lot of people who are, especially people who are solo entrepreneurs, they will really just show themselves in different environments, which is cool. But if you have a client base, you want to show yourself actually working with your particular clients. So that goes from you just sitting down talking to people, that could be you actually working with your client on a project, that could be you actually just kicking it with somebody who can actually act like they're your client. So number 3 is show yourself working with people. The 4th thing and my last thing when it comes to brands is understanding why do people want to work with you. Once again, this might sound like something that's super simple, but you actually need to know that so you can actually position that within your promo video. So nothing's worse than having a video that doesn't really blatantly point out why somebody would want to come and shop with you or want to use your services. So being able to see that will actually point people in the direction of when and why they should need to come and spend money with you. So always show that in your video. It's definitely going to help out. So that's for the brands. These are some of the things that people who have brands, they're business owners, they're entrepreneurs, something they should definitely think about, because it is vital to make sure that when people watch your promo video, watch your commercial, that it resonates with them, so they want to actually come into your store or reach out to you and inquire about your products and services, because that's what it's all about. It's not just so you look great, but it's also to make sure that your brand stands out and people actually spend money. Whew. I've got so much talking is involved with these. Alright, so now let's get into those videographers. And if you're a videographer and you plan or you want to work with small businesses, entrepreneurs to help bring their vision to life with promo videos and commercials, these are some things that you want to keep in mind when creating those visuals. So I have about 4 or 5 things for you guys as well that's really going to help you guys out. So number 1 is, and by the way, these are going to be super tangible for the creator, so you know exactly what to do. So, all right, number 1 is either have the client do a voiceover or do an interview. So with most of these commercials, even though you might have a nice sound bit, usually visuals aren't going to do it on its own. So you're going to need some type of voiceover, some type of voiceover that's going to actually carry the story or bring it all together for you. So I either have the client do a voiceover, which sometimes they don't know what to say. So in that situation, that is when I usually do an interview. So with the interview, I usually ask them a couple of standard questions about their business, about their brand, about their clients' pain points, why people want to come to them, who they are, what they do, so on and so forth. So that usually gets a lot of the talking points out the way, because normally they're going to speak to all those things that's going to be vital to make sure that this video is successful. So number 1 is either have the client do an interview or have them do a voiceover. All right, number 2 is shoot the client in 3 to 4 different locations. So with the video, you can't just have your client just sitting there in their house doing the same shots, because that's going to be super redundant and it's going to be real boring and whack and trash. And you don't want your video to look trash, because then nobody's going to shop with the client, and then that means nobody is going to come to you to actually shop with you. So what I normally do is usually go for 3 different locations. So something where the client can dress up super professional, something where they can do something a little bit more lifestyle, and then something that actually fits the personality of the entrepreneur or the brand. So normally what I do is, say it's a lawyer, I would do maybe courthouse, professional, maybe somewhere in like your city's downtown area where they can look like they're working there about their business, but it's a little bit more casual. That's lifestyle. And then something that shows a little bit more personality. So that could be walls with graffiti, brick walls, fields, something with color, whatever the case may be, something that shows the client's or the brand's personality. That's what you want to do. Number 3 is something that I said for the brands as well, which is just show your client with people. So that's going to make it easy. That's going to give you something to piggyback off of. That's going to allow you to not just shoot your particular client, but that's going to actually show your client working with people, and it just looks better visually, because you can do a lot of slow motion, you can have them talking, you can have them interacting, a lot of smiling, a lot of head nodding, a lot of handshakes, hugs, whatever the case may be. You can just show them interacting with people, and they'll actually show them in a friendlier light. And number 4, which is the most important thing, which is tell a story with your visuals. So I say that to say, just don't have your client doing a whole bunch of random stuff, but have them do something that actually makes sense within the story. So it can't just look good, but it actually has to tell a story, so that people just don't look at it and be like, I have no idea what that's about. So it needs to actually tell you what's it about by the visual that you're crafting. So that's the last thing. Make sure your visual tell a story. So that's all I got for that. Hopefully these tips that I gave you will allow you to, if you're an entrepreneur, be able to have more direction when you're creating your visuals for your brand. Because nothing's worse than an entrepreneur having no type of vision for the brand that they're trying to create. So this will actually give you some starting points on how you can actually do that. And for creatives, if you're looking to get into the space of creating content for businesses, these are the things that you should make sure that you add to any promotional video, commercial that you're creating. So before we get out of here, what I want to do real quick is, I don't normally receive gifts or packages from other brands, but this week I received 2. So I kind of just want to do a quick little unboxing or unwrapping or whatever the crazy kids on YouTube are calling it. So my first package is right here. You see it? From the brand. Can't see that. Can't see that. From the brand Unvirgin. This is actually one of my guys' brands. Shout out to my man GA. So let's pull out the shirt. First of all, when I saw it, he had his card. I like that. Probably should have backed this up a little bit. So, yeah. He had his card. And he has this little snazzy little button that I might put on a jacket or something. But, yeah. Alright, so let's open up this shirt. So, it's a black shirt. And the words say, nobody dies a virgin. See that? See that? I really like this shirt. I really like his brand, so. And I'm not just saying that just because that's one of my friends, but his brand is always dope. He always puts out pieces that really stand out, that always make me, make me want to wear stuff. So, and it's good material. It doesn't shrink. It's not like one of them H&M shirts. I got a lot of those, and this is definitely not that. So that's his brand, Unvirgin. I believe he's dropping this next week. So by the time this video comes out, I think this should be out. So I'll drop a link so you guys can check that out. So let's put this to the side for right now. And next, I have this is got a little packaging that's hard to get open. All right, so this is actually from somebody who I've actually done some work with in the past. And this is for the brand Tally and Twine. It's a watch company based out of my hometown, Portsmouth, Virginia. So, I had to support. So first thing, they gave me this little notebook. That's pretty dope. Most people don't do that. They give me this little microfiber cloth with it. So I only want to kind of tear into it. So let's open this up. All right, bam. Bam, there you go. See that? All right, let's open this up. All right. I know you probably can't get too much details on it while I'm kind of just showing it this way, but what I'm gonna do is a quick little B-roll segment for both of these products right now. All right, so both of them look dope, right? All right, so shout out to my man GA on Unvirgin, and shout out to my man Randy on the new watch. First, I just love everything all black, so both of these came right on time. And make sure you check out both of their brands out. I'll make sure I link them in the description below. Once again, it's Unvirgin as well as Tally and Twine watch companies. So make sure you check them out. But once again, thank you for checking out the video. If you enjoyed this video, if it's something that kind of stuck with you, if it resonated with your soul, then make sure you subscribe to my channel, as well as make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Shot Harris. And you guys stay safe, stay Rona free, but keep creating, keep shooting, and you guys have a good one.